We are currently standing at a crossroads, or more accurately, a very humid street corner in Cebu. After 6 years of being pampered by the KL Gold Standard in Malaysia, we are officially testing the waters to see if Cebu can be our next home. But here is the catch. We have not unpacked our bags for good just yet. We are on a mission to see if this island energy can beat KL. That safety, luxury, and efficiency we would leave behind. Hit that subscribe button to join our struggle as we hunt for a new place. One that feels like home without the soul-crushing traffic. Climate and environment. Cebu wins by a salty hair's breadth. Being in Cebu for a test run feels like being a character in a movie where the sun is the lead actor. In KL, we had those predictable afternoon storms that clean the air. Cebu is a different beast altogether, sometimes with a salty coastal heat that makes you crave a dip in the pool. But most times a fresh breeze like the AC in an old mall in KL. The air feels more vacation than metropolis, but the midday heat is a formidable opponent. KL is the friendly, reliable, and faithful oven that never changes. Cebu is cool, fresh, until it's not. Just for a little while. Cost of living. Cebu wins by a mountain of extra mangoes. If KL was a luxury condo for a bargain, Cebu is a sweet yam economy where your pesos go surprisingly far. We are finding that local meals and transportation are even kinder to our budget than our favorite Malaysian hawkers. You can snag a modern lifestyle here for a bit less than our KL baseline. However, some imported comforts have a hidden tax that keeps us on our toes. It is a fantastic value, provided you are willing to swap your laksa for some lechon kawali. Visa options. Cebu wins by a massive bureaucratic bear hug. The Philippines feels like that chill relative who just wants you to stay for dinner and never leave. While we watch the MM2H rules in Malaysia shift like sand, the visa options here, like the SRRV, feel much more stable and welcoming. It is a massive relief for global dreamers like us who love stable within our madness. The process has its quirks and requires a healthy dose of patience, but the door is definitely wider than the one we have in KL. It is one of the strongest arguments for making the Philippines our permanent base. Language. Cebu wins by a perfectly understood punchline. We thought we had it easy in KL, but Cebu has just ruined us for any other country. From the person selling mangoes on the street to the bank manager, everyone speaks English with staggering ease. It removes a massive layer of expat stress, allowing us to joke, negotiate, and navigate daily life with zero friction. I'll still learn survival Tagalog to get a smile and a discount. Healthcare. Kuala Lumpur wins by a high-tech 5-star heartbeat. Leaving the ultra-efficient 5-star medical centers of Kuala Lumpur is a huge concern for us. In KL, healthcare felt like a high-speed pit stop, where you were back on the road in record time. Cebu's private hospitals are genuinely impressive, with doctors who are both brilliant and incredibly easy to talk to. However, the system lacks that polished digital-first efficiency that made KL feel so futuristic. We are currently wrestling with the island soul of Cebu while our hearts still beat for that KL efficiency. Is the traffic a deal breaker for you, or would you trade a subway for a sunset? Drop a comment and tell us if we are crazy to keep looking, and hit subscribe before we lose our way in a jeepney. Safety and stability. Kuala Lumpur wins by a very calm, high-security margin. KL felt like a high-tech fortress where we could walk anywhere at midnight without a single worry. Cebu feels very safe and welcoming, but it has a more organic energy that requires a bit more street smarts. The community is incredibly tight-knit, and locals genuinely look out for you, which is a beautiful change of pace. However, it lacks that predictable calm that defined our 6 years in Malaysia. It is a place with a lot of heart and a bit of hustle, making it feel like a lived-in home rather than a polished showroom. Connectivity and infrastructure. Kuala Lumpur wins by a working subway. This is the part of the struggle that has us clutching our KL transit cards in grief. We go from world-class subways and smooth highways to a city where the side street is often a suggestion. The traffic in Cebu is a legendary test of patience that makes our old KL rush hour look like a Sunday drive. The internet is surprisingly solid for remote work, but the overall infrastructure feels like it is still catching up to the city's growth. But IT Park is much more walkable than any neighborhood in KL. Cebu seems to cuddle pedestrians the way KL does bikers. Community and culture. Cebu wins by a spontaneous, karaoke-fueled embrace. If KL is a beautiful, diverse dinner party, Cebu is a loud, singing family reunion. The friendliness here is not just a polite smile. It is an immediate invitation to join the fun. Expats and locals blend together in a way that feels incredibly natural. There is a vibrant mango sticky rice joy in the air, one that makes even the messiest days feel worth it. It is a culture that prioritizes people over schedules, which is exactly what our traveling souls needed. Work and business opportunities. Kuala Lumpur wins by a shiny corporate skyscraper. Cebu is a massive tech and outsourcing hub, which means the digital part of being a nomad is well supported. The IT Park is a bubble of productivity that reminds us of high-energy co-working in KL. While the local job market is complex for foreigners, it is a fantastic base for remote entrepreneurs who need good coffee and fast Wi-Fi. There is a real sense of hustle here that is contagious, even if the business meetings happen in flip-flops. Food and lifestyle. Thai. Both are diet breakers. We live in the food capital of the world, so Cebu had some very large shoes to fill. Swapping laksa for Cebuano lechon has been a delicious and greasy revelation. So, are we already packing to Cebu? The lifestyle is a mix of urban grit and island bliss, where you can be in a meeting at noon and on a boat by 2 p.m. It is a 9 out of 10 for pure, unadulterated enjoyment, even if we would miss our favorite Mammoth stalls. Cebu has a flavor all its own that is slowly but surely winning over our taste buds. Cebu has been a beautiful, chaotic, and eye-opening chapter in our search for a new home. It has the heart and the mangoes to rival KL, but the struggle with traffic is very real for us. Although IT Park's walkability is a plus, we keep hearing that BGC in Manila is the KL of the Philippines, a place where the sidewalks everywhere and the malls rival any others. Could a concrete jungle in the capital be the bridge between island life and efficiency? We are not ready to call Cebu the one just yet. Not until we see if BGC has the missing pieces of our puzzle. This is the adaptable expat reminding you that a new city is like a ripe mango. It is sweet, it is messy, and you might get some on your shirt, but you have to finish it to see if it is better than the one in Malaysia. Please give us a like, share, subscribe, and comment.